When I say life came at us fast, I mean fast. My husband and I went from being a family of 2 to a family of 7 in under 5 years. And trust me, I'm still trying to figure out how that happened so quickly. I've got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 4-month-old who still thinks sleep is optional. I'm literally wrapping up maternity leave as I'm saying this. And somehow, even with all of that going on, people keep telling me I look great, probably because they can't see the exhaustion happening behind my eyes. I'm tired just hearing myself talk about it. But here's the part that actually keeps me up at night. Even more than the 4-month-old. We are drowning, absolutely drowning in debt. And it all piled up so quickly that it feels like I blinked, and suddenly everything was upside down. So here's where we're at. Together, before taxes, my husband and I make around $240,000 a year. After taxes, it's about $162,000 actually hitting our account. Sounds like plenty, right? Except somehow every single month we're in the negative. We're juggling 10 credit cards between us. Yes, 10, adding up to about $98,000. There's a personal loan for $28,000, my student loans, $132,000, and then a $401k loan for another $43,000 every month. The minimum payments alone float around $3,000 and nothing is in default. Yet only because we keep hustling to make minimums every month, even if that means sacrificing everything else. Add on top of that the house repairs nobody warns you about. Property taxes going up twice in the first year we bought our home, 2 old cars that love to break down at the worst possible moment, and maternity leave, dropping my income down to 25%. Yeah, it's been rough. And then there's the awful cycle. The one nobody talks about but so many people live in. You don't have enough cash, so you put things on the credit card. Then the cards get bigger, so the payments get bigger, which leaves even less money. So you use the card again, and again, and again. On top of all that, we're paying for daycare, which is around $800 a month. Private school for the 2 older kids is another $1,300 a month. We help support family back home. Only a few $100s. But when you're already drowning, even $300 feels like a tidal wave. Food, gas, medical bills, all of it adds up. And every single month we're still in the red. A few thousands short, consistently. We've tried budgeting, kind of. Not consistently. Honestly, it feels like every time we try, life throws another unexpected bill at us. And suddenly the numbers don't add up again. And then there's the wild card in all this. The extra property my husband had before we got married. A duplex. We've been renting it out. But honestly, it's more stress than help. Thankfully, we're selling it now. We owe about $116,000, and it's selling for around $380,000, which will help a lot. But even with that, it doesn't wipe out everything. Not even close. The hardest part, though, the part nobody wants to face, is knowing that we can keep living the way we have been. We can't afford private school right now, even though we want to. We can't afford all the things we've been trying to hold on to, at least not for the next few years. We've had to sit down and look at every single expense and ask one question. Is this a want or a survival need? Food, shelter, utilities, transportation, daycare so we can work. That's it. Everything else has to be negotiable, and it hurts. It feels like losing pieces of the life we imagined for our kids. But what's worse is staying stuck forever. So that's where we're at, right in the middle of the mess, facing all the hard truths and choosing to finally take control. It won't be forever. But for now, we're cutting back, selling what we need to sell, and building a plan that actually makes sense. If you're in the same place, overwhelmed, tired, in the red every month, I get it. I'm right there with you. But I'm also learning that even the biggest mess can be cleaned up if you're willing to face it head on. And honestly, that's the first step I'm taking. One painful, necessary, hopeful step at a time.